That's
to
enough.
somebody. I wanna feel that you know somebody. Yeah. Oh, it's really loud. So good.
Wow. It's going to be a long ride.
You said this would be short.
This is the first episode of the Bare Necessities podcast, season 2.
Yay. We made it so far.
Well, we got a slow start to the year because we've got a lot going on. Different jobs for both of us to an extent. Just got a lot going on. So that is the opener. Don't have a whole lot to it unless you want to add to it. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm not quite sure how you don't know, this is my wife, Emily. She opened up season 1 with us. We want to do the same thing starting off season 2. So we are. Because we own this. So, ending last year, I asked a couple questions from different listeners. Extremely random, but just wanted to get some feedback on some stuff, and they wanted it more open, which I kind of like the idea. The more I think about it, I kind of like it. So here is a topic from listeners that didn't want to bring stuff up during the season, I guess, for whatever reason. So is there a limit? It's getting a little deep right off the bat. Is there a limit to human knowledge? Like, is there a limit to the amount of information one can put in one's brain?
I mean, you could be Sheldon. Big Bang Theory Sheldon. He knows a lot.
That's kind of fake, isn't it? No one.
But there's probably someone out there that knows is an identical, like, real life version to Sheldon on the Big Bang.
Well, they're called geniuses.
I get that. I don't know if there's an infinite.
Have you ever met one?
No, just saw Sheldon. But then there's people with, like me, with mom brain who forgets just the
Very simple things.
so simple things. I redid a task at work today 3 times because I forgot what I did the first 2 times. So I just did it again.
That's probably something we don't mention on here in case people at work watch this.
I might be a little bit pregnant. Surprise!
I'm just going to throw it out there. Well, we're pregnant. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
welcome.
How's it been going?
How's it been going, Jake? How do you feel?
I get yelled at a little more.
How do you feel in this?
I
How
just
do
told you.
No, but like physically, how do you feel?
Okay.
Good, I'm glad.
Aggravatedness?
Nope.
When does the aggressiveness and rudeness stop? Does it?
Nope.
Ever?
Nope. It will forever linger. Because there are too many you can't make that shit up scenarios.
From me talking about you?
No, just in general.
How have you been feeling?
Just loving life, you know.
Yeah.
Thanking Jesus that I get to wake up the next day because sometimes I don't think I am going to wake up.
You told me you were going to cut my throat last night and before bedtime.
Yeah,
in a polite way.
Mm-hmm.
Comment, please.
Well, sometimes you just have to put the fear of God into your husband's soul.
What I do wrong?
Who even knows at this point? Who even remembers? Because there's just so much, but also so little because you're great. And this Sonic ice cream was gone way too quick.
Shout out to Sonic. Now that we mentioned their name, we feel like we have to give them a shout out. We love Sonic. We eat it once a year. I get the foot-long chili cheese dog. It's okay.
The chicken Baja wrap, though.
Damn.
That is what
Damn.
slaps.
Huh?
Luke's word, slaps. It slaps.
What does your coworker say? Slay?
Meredith, yes. Slay, queen.
Queen? As in you're referring to the person that you're talking to.
Correct. Shout out, Meredith.
It's, no.
It sounds a little bit like macrame.
What the hell does slay mean?
Like, you did it. Cool, great. Awesome. Just so great.
Where do people buy planes at?
I'm not in that tax bracket, so you don't need
No
to ask
one
me
is.
that question.
Not that is a very minimal.
I feel like people come to you.
Who? Okay. Who comes to you? Do you want to buy a plane?
I mean, companies, I guess, probably
Ferrari.
search out millionaires, billionaires. I'd assume you'd get like flyers and things, or like a visit to your home. Probably.
No.
Maybe.
Who's going to come to your residence and ask you if you want to buy a plane?
I don't know. I don't buy planes.
We're, like you said, in a different tax bracket, but it still doesn't make sense. What you said, really.
But I mean, how you reach out to the plane people? How do you know who the plane people are?
You answered my exact question.
Are you
Who
supposed
the
to
plane
like
people?
go on Google and be like, where do I buy a plane? Plane dealership near me? No.
Name a model, not a model. Name a like a Ford, Chevy, Jeep, Chrysler, whatever. Name a plane model.
A Boeing.
That's actually really good. I didn't expect you to be able to do that. Name another one.
What's the Top Gun one?
What color is a mirror?
It's a mirrored finish.
What's the color of a mirror?
It's not a color, it's a finish.
It has to be a color. Everything's a color.
Not everything's a color.
Name something other than a mirror that's not a color.
It's mirrored.
Huh?
I mean, water's not technically blue, is it?
Yeah, a large lump sum of water is blue.
Like
the ocean
water
is
from your
blue.
tap?
Yes. I wonder, better question, how much water from the tap does it take to turn blue? What's the quantity of water before it becomes a color?
Who asks these questions in
Me.
private?
I'm the host.
Wow. God.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Ew.
Huh? It's high in sodium, but it's very delicious.
You could get the low sodium kind.
No. The Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Do you ever realize that whenever they have a commercial that the noodles are floating at the top? And when you make it, they're not floating?
Well, I mean, they have to show the graphic of the noodle.
But how do they get the noodles to stay at the top?
They probably Photoshop them in. Companies all the time they alter the image on a commercial or on an ad.
That's a pretty good answer too.
Like
actually.
on a meatloaf, if you had a commercial about meatloaf, you wouldn't just plop a meatloaf on a plate and be like, "Here's a meatloaf ad."
Yes, you would.
You add coloring to it. Have you ever seen How It's Made? The 30-minute TV
I
show.
know meatloaf. I make it with
Listen
A1
to me.
steak sauce.
Listen. I watched a 30-minute episode of How It's
and
Made.
breadcrumbs.
On how it's made, on how they do these ads. And one of the examples was a meatloaf.
The meat.
And they add color to the meat And it's not even always fully, it doesn't have to always be fully.
Little pepper. You know what I mean?
You done?
Yep.
So they add artificial color to make it more presentable on the screen or in the ad. Now you may move on because now I'm done talking.
Artificial color in Photoshop?
Yep.
Or
Yes.
artificial color in the actual food.
Well, it could be both. Like when you put ketchup on top of your meatloaf, if they would visualize that, they might add like a thickener to the ketchup or something to make it look more stand out on the meatloaf, or they might add like a drop of pink or something if they don't like the way the color is viewed on TV.
Do you know whenever you're talking, I can use, what's the terminology wherever I go like this away from the mic? I shouldn't do this because you can't hear me. But you follow me.
Okay.
And then whenever I come back, I can get you to come back to the mic. But you don't, superstitiously, you didn't realize I was doing that. But for the last like 2 minutes, I went like this and you followed me. And then whenever I came back, you would come back. Do you know that?
This is what I deal with on a daily basis. So if anyone wants to send me a sympathy note.
This is a weird one. It's for a lot of people, mostly guys. How actual, like what? Okay, so I see all these TikToks. I see all these Instagram posts and stuff. How mad do you actually get whenever I go golf spontaneously?
On a scale of like 1 to 5?
Like on a Saturday and it's like 11 a.m. and I'm like, hey, I got invited. Is that a baby toy?
Oh, he did dig. He dug for it. I can only imagine what else is out there.
It's a brand new baby toy.
It's okay.
What is, like, what's this? Yeah, scale 1 to 10, yeah.
Like 1 being, I hate your soul. And number 10 being, see you later. Please go. I will have dinner waiting when you get back.
Like, that's the opposite way it normally would be. Yep.
No, 10 and 10 be good.
Go ahead.
I would say probably, if it's a super nice day outside, I don't think I'd be mad. I would give it a 3. If it didn't happen every single Saturday. But the issue with Jake Killian is, well, it's not really an issue, but I spent a lot of time alone. I learned to golf so I could spend time with my husband. Right. Golf's a decent game. However, you play 6 days a week. And I've learned that that's not really normal, but it's our normal. So I don't mind. I will take Bear on a walk. I will sunbathe by my little blue pool. I will work in my garden. I will pull weeds. I will talk with neighbor dog. I have so many options on things to do on a Saturday after 11 a.m.
Well, I'm normally
I don't mind.
Right after the 9 holes, too.
So I don't even, 18. If it's a Saturday, you're playing 18. You're not playing 9.
Right at, and yeah, I come
You're not, there's no chance of 9 on a Saturday.
So, all right.
But.
Oh.
If this is every Saturday and you're like, listen, I know we had plans to like go hang out with your grandma all day.
What is this?
But I'm going to have to go golf. Then I'm going to punch you in the throat.
Go hang out with who?
Like my gram or Grandma Killian. She's one of my favorite
people. What
are
you rolling your eyes for? There
because I am really just getting into it. And I really want to throw this at your forehead, but I'm not going to because we're on live TV.
Do you ever rearrange the apps on your phone to keep your mind like going?
Absolutely not. No, I've
Why?
never really moved it. I never thought about it really, and I know now where all my apps are. Then.
So you're.
Get your toy, Bubba.
So you're you want to know where everything's at. Like you want to come into work every day and look at the icons, or you want to make sure that your seat's the same way you left it, or you don't want to come in and have something that's going to steer you in a direction where you've got to take a different path to get to where you were going.
I don't think I ever thought about it. I just
Like I like before I go to bed sometimes I'll move some apps around. Like and maybe I'm a little anal about it. Like I'll move an app because I feel like I'm touching that spot on my phone too much.
I feel like I
You know
don't actually know you. I
what?
didn't know you did that.
Yeah. Like if you
I've
go
been
to
sleeping next to a stranger.
if you go to if you go to my second page, it's where my Snap crap and my Insta and my Facebook and and all that is. And then sometimes I'll move it to the third page to get creative. And then I'll move it down a section so my thumb or finger doesn't touch the same spot on the screen all the time to make my phone last longer than the 2 years that they build them to last anymore. You know what?
All right.
No? All right. Well, I don't. Do you have like a a point of topic?
Nope. I am deep in the trenches of fog brain, so I don't really. I just fight to survive. Simply sharing a brain cell with Jessica Langhorst. That's it. She's had the brain cell for quite a couple days.
Jess.
Great person to work with. I would recommend it if you get the chance to work with her to do it.
We're not supposed to talk about work in this podcast.
I am not talking about work. I'm talking about a friendship.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. She's pretty cool. She's a pretty cool person.
Yeah.
I like her.
She's good. She's a wizard.
She
She's a
does
wizard.
like Harry Potter.
But she's also a wizard.
Her episodes are trash.
Her
of the ones
brain,
she likes.
her
but
brain capacity is. She knows quite a bit.
I agree.
She's also featured in a magazine. You should read it. We'll link it below.
She sews like I do. Why
She
are we
quilts?
talking so
Yeah.
much? I feel we should have her on,
We will.
and we should do a video like a call and
Correct.
have her in the corner.
Yep.
Gosh, this is gonna be fun. Trivia section 3. I'm moving the section around this year. I don't care which section they are. I might do trivia section first one time.
Whoa.
Who cares?
Trivia me up.
At this point in this year, it's crazy. I hope we get 10 episodes in.
Crap. Trivia, please.
Trivia. In the TV show Friends, have you ever heard of it? How many times has Ross been married
Is this multiple choice?
by the time the series was actually over?
This is multiple choice.
I think they had 14 to 16 seasons, maybe 20.
I don't even know. I can't even guess. Should I just guess?
Yeah.
3.
Huh?
3?
That's absolutely correct.
All right.
Did you look that up before this? Did you look up how many times you've been married? No? It's a dumb question. What year was the movie Jurassic Park released?
The original?
Mm-hmm.
1986.
Not off too far, but not correct. 1993.
Oh.
That was actually pretty close.
I thought it was only one hand off.
Uh-huh.
Only one hand.
5.
Mm-hmm.
What is the furthest planet from the sun? You just answer. You don't give a question about another question.
Neptune? Since Pluto's not a planet
No
anymore.
shit.
I mean, it's the last one before
2 out of
Pluto.
3.
And
This
then didn't
is-
Pluto get burned up? It's not a planet anymore. They just pushed it off as a rock in space.
What is the closest living relative to the T-Rex?
Lizard?
I'll give you one more guess.
Iguana?
The chicken.
It's the legs.
I think. Wouldn't it be the arms?
Chickens have...
They have a little.
No.
Chickens have a little, don't they?
No.
Chickens don't have little arms. Little.
No, chickens have wings.
No. They do.
What are you talking about? This
I don't know. Burnt, I guess. I don't know. It's fudged up, isn't it?
you definitely don't have the burn. So
What is the common pizza topping? What is the most common pizza topping? Words?
pepperoni.
You're 3 for 5. It's actually really
Was that pepperoni?
impressive. Yeah.
I mean, everybody gets a good pepperoni.
What's-
Pepperoni is the base after cheese. If you don't get a cheese pizza, you're getting at least pepperoni.
No, kidding. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna stab you in the eye.
What's number 2?
Sausage.
Wrong.
Mushrooms?
Yes, mushrooms.
Really?
Mushrooms is number 2.
Everybody hates me on my damn mushrooms.
It's because they taste like a slug. They don't. I've never had a slug. They resemble a slug. Like if you can squeeze a mushroom in between your lips and it's slimy and it shoots in your mouth, that make you want to eat that on a pizza?
That doesn't really.
Yeah, it's
that's
sick,
not
isn't
a
it?
thing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
What is the name of billionaire Elon Musk's space travel program? I think it might be the same name as the rocket, but I'm not 100% sure. Or not the rocket, but the device. The space program in the sky. SpaceX. 3 for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So you have a chance to go better than 50% here.
Just ask me the question.
Oh. How many dots are on the Domino logo?
On a domino?
The Domino's logo. The pizza place.
Oh.
Visual.
How many what?
Visual. What?
How many dots?
Well, how many? Well, okay. First question.
Oh.
What is on the... Yes, dots.
3.
What the actual F? You did really good at this.
Thank you.
Did you see that? Did you unlock my phone before this? And
I was going through baby clothes. I was around the wall the entire time. Next
next what?
question.
That's all I got.
Perfect.
I do have the joke of the day, though.
Okay.
It's very similar. It's kind of like what I mentioned, slugs
Just
earlier.
give it to me.
How do snails fight? They slug it out.
I was thinking like something like slap, like
Nothing slaps
slap.
like that joke that I just told. Huh? Did I use it right?